Alright, here we go. I did not get as far as I wanted to with this, but season's coming to an end, and I got to show some kind of progress on here. But here's my scooter, or e-scooter than gas, e-scooter than diesel, e-scooter than electric, e-scooter. From previous posts, the pump down on the bottom is hinged at the front, and the entire weight of the tank and the rider will cause some compression to be put back into the tanks. From the tanks, I have two 7-gallon aluminum tank plus like a 2 or 3 gallon steel tank. Will all be sharing the same pressure. Fed into the regulator with a shut-off valve, regulated, oiled, filtered, comes out into the impact wrench, which has a trigger control here on the cable to add the propulsion to the small scooter wheel. As the air is expelled from the impact wrench, it will be fed into this dual piston compressor, into the input of this, which moves up and down and is not in constant contact with the rear wheel. It will only contact it as the seat comes down. We'll push down on it, force air through what I call a penguin pump. When it was disassembled, it looks like a little penguin, but the output of this compressor will be fed to the input of the penguin pump, which actually provides a little bit of pushing power as well as an avenue for the air to travel through. It also gets compressed as the whole body moves up and down on top of the scooter frame. And that air is then will be forced back up into the seat pump, okay, which will constantly push the rider up in the air. As this comes down, it's actually going to push the rider up in the air, and the rider's movement will push air back out, and that output will be provided into the input of the bottom compressor down here. So as you push down on this, it pushes the deck up. So you get this constant like balancing forces pushing back and forth, but always supplying energy back into the tanks. Another consideration, over here we have the secondary drive, another impact wrench on a drive wheel, which is also can be lifted off on and off the wheel, so that it's not constantly in contact with it. So as the seat comes down, which means the scooter will pull ahead and pull everything down, so that as it comes down, it will not only make contact with the wheel, but it will pull the trigger and provide drive, so the rear end catches up with the front end. So you always get this constant, almost like a horse bucking motion. That first the scooter drive pulls it ahead, and then the big low geared big wheel drive in the back moves the bulk of the weight up to meet the scooter. So you get this constant back and forth motion, which creates the compression back into the tanks, hopefully. Again, yeah, another seat pump, backrests. Got a lot of piping yet to do on it. I got my suspension connected to keep the scooter upright. Rather comfortable to sit on. I suppose I should show that. Eventually, I will have the armrest hinged to come up out of the way, but as you can see, you get a little pumping motion here, and you put your seat in, and the whole mechanism will eventually rock back and forth and cause a pumping motion, as well as a giddy up go motion here. And I got some tightening and whatnot to do, but and as the whole thing falls apart on me, I guess I can shut the video down and show you some of the other stuff. All right. One little project at a time here. I'm getting there. It's slow going, folks, but I am getting there.